The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And a Panther first down.
Let's go, defense! Let's go, defense!
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 54 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And all the way down to the 29.
Buccaneers.
It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards.
29-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. Down right around the 25. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 25 yards. yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. His kick is right through.
That ties the game at 14. For Tampa Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's got a first down past the 30 and finally brought down at the 34-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. First down, Carolina.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Check it, reload.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
He'll take over first.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. William Golston in on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
It's 3rd down.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And this throw will be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. 20. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, go 66. 33. We own them.
From the gun, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Oh, and Bridgewater in.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. Now I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work got a gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a flag on the play.
yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Play like Julio with them Falcons. I just made a play in the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta set like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echo.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my cool. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, and I hit that.
into it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Tampa. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Wait, that wide, 80. Too little, tough pass. Mike check 33. 33 in there. Hey, check both stand it.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Evans has it left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
He's across.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Brady's throw there complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike check 33. 33. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. He's coming. Regular.
Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. From the gun, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Check 33. 33. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now Brady again. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
3-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The ball carrier, Jason Pierre-Paul on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up second and...
On second down, McCaffrey.
47-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Buccaneers' 37-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Down by Carlton Davis. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Bridgewater. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Yeah, this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
40-yard line.
Easy. 53. Hey. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Panthers 3. Buccaneers nothing.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
McCaffrey with the carry for Carolina. And Ndamukong Suh on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
McCaffrey on the toss right. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. To throw, Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they top 30.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
check 33. 33. I got you. I got you. Let's go. 33. Check my 33.
Brady to throw again. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd down and goal. Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready. And they were, and they picked that one off.
Check my 33. Check my 33. Here we go. Here we go. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. 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 Mike check. Go bandit. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Hey, check my 33. Check my 33. Ready? Mike check 33. 33. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. He's at the 50. 30. The 20.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no
10.
feet.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Point after try forthcoming. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Good. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Check back 33. Check back 33. 72.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down, Carolina.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it.
Bridgewater's pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Mike check 33. 33. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill. Undercrunch.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chain, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Gain of a yard. And it's
to throw is Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
a gain of 13 yards.
First down, Bridgewater.
First down.
He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
Bridgewater.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
33. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Shadow. Check like 33. Check like 33. 50.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Coming after you.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Throwing again. Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike check 33. 33. Hey, come on now. Come on now. Grip. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Mike check 33. 33. I'm coming to check it.
Again, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike check 33. 33. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
To throw again. Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 50 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 9, Buccaneers 7. Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. McCaffrey on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Christian McCaffrey on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
run game going. This is Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Two yards left on second down from the 9. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back now in Tampa. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Watch 52. 52's the mic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Quick dance. Come.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And now here is another interception. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Bridgewater now. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Thomas. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
A turnover on downs.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33.
first down carry by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's second and goal back to the 8-yard line now.
I know he ain't got it. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Target, target, target. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, watch the slant.
Fournette on the toss to the right.
All you got to do is
He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone.
Put a stamp on me in the locker room.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
At the 28-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Panther first down.
look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. Fighting him off. Fournette, a first down, still going. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Room here to run. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he's a